In regards to the health care reform bill, there was a section on, I believe, page 16, and it was in regards to a forum panel that had 27 people that would decide what they were going to cover and what they weren't going to cover. Do you feel that that would be a death panel?
God, no. I mean, right now what you have are panels at insurance companies that decide what they will cover and what they won't cover. I mean, anyone that's had to go for a pre-authorization or had a procedure denied, that is what they're going through. There are panels that decide what care you get. Right now, what the new plan would do was make sure that it was more fair and unbiased, not focused on profit, but focused on keeping people healthy.
So you feel that the government will be able to fairly say what would be covered under this health care proposal rather than an insurance company? You trust the government more than the insurance company?
Well, if you look at it, the top 10 insurance companies in this country, the average CEO's pay is $11.9 million. Now, that's $11.9 million per insurance company that is not going towards care. They are profit-driven and therefore more likely to deny care than they are to provide care. The government doesn't have a profit incentive, so they're more likely to be fair.
Don't you feel that the fact that they're not for-profit would be a problem for the insurance companies and would put most of them out of business, since they really don't have to compete with the government for-profit?
Well, what it would do would cause them to be more efficient. Right now, Blue Cross Blue Shield in this area is supposedly a nonprofit. They recently took $585,000 worth of subscribers' fees and donated it. You would have them tightening up their belts, and that's certain, but I think it would be to the benefit of the policyholders. There'd be less waste, and perhaps the fat cats at the top might have to go on a diet.
Do you feel there's any fat cats in Washington?
Oh, there are plenty of them. It's just a matter of looking at who has more incentive to bleed you dry. And the insurance companies certainly have more incentive to bleed you dry than the government does.
And are you satisfied with the coverage you get from your Medicare and Medicaid at this point?
Medicare and Medicaid are probably the best coverage you can get. I have yet to be denied any service, and I have a number of pre-existing conditions, obviously enough to disable me. And, the only area that I've run into difficulty with is there is no parity for mental health and physical health. And that's something that I think needs to be addressed down the road.
Now you have both Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security. So does one cover what the other doesn't?
Yes. The Medicaid picks up the deductibles for the Social Security because I earn less than the poverty line.
Thank you so much for doing this interview. I truly appreciate it. You've been great. Have anything else to say?
Just that, I hope that Americans wake up and stop and think and realize that you don't have to blindly follow Rush Limbaugh and Sarah Palin. You can think for yourself and, not believe in death panels and all kinds of scary, scary things that the right wing makes up to keep people in line.
Thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
There you go. We have someone that's for healthcare reform that finally decided to speak up.